Good morning. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for spending time in these meditations and just taking a few minutes for yourself. It is so good for your soul. It's so good to just quiet, listen, be open to receive. It's good. So thank you. Give yourself a little squeeze for doing that. Oh, so let's go ahead and just get cozy. Let's get centered. Let's go ahead and sit up straight. Whatever you feel called to do, whenever this is for you, if it's in the morning or in the evening. You can have your hands open to receive. You can have them down for grounding, on your heart for support. Whatever you feel called to do, go with that. So go ahead and take a deep, loving, and cleansing breath. Happy grounding breaths in, lifting the corners of your mouth, and a beautiful exhale, releasing anything that's clogging up your heart center. The path is one of joy. I attended a New Mexico church. The church and its sacred healing ground had touched and healed me before. Today I came looking not for a miracle, but just for a touch of its healing powers to help me on my way. Instead, I found another miracle, the miracle of joy. When I entered the church, I noticed how glum and somber I became. I noticed how seriously, almost sadly, I approached much of my spiritual growth. I believe that spirituality required of me. If I was doing it properly, I would be demonstrating what a grim affair it was. After the service, I stopped at the church gift shop to purchase some of its mementos to bring energy of this holy place home with me. Items to remind me of its spiritual powers available to us every day, no matter where we are. I also visited another gift shop near the church. There I bought a string of chili peppers called holy chilies, and then I brought all my gifts back to the priest to bless. A wooden cross for the wall, a rosary for my daughter, one that glows in the dark so she'll know God's there, a small bag of sacred earth from the church grounds to remind me of the healing powers in this universe, a small jar of holy water to remind me that all of the journey is sacred, and a string of holy chilies to help remind me to smile. The path does not have to be such a grim affair. Let go of the heaviness in your heart and your soul. Sometimes the best way to demonstrate your faith is by learning to enjoy life. Right now the sun is coming up and shining behind me, but before this meditation I looked out the window And the sunlight was beaming through the pine trees as it was coming up, and it was so amazing and radiant. You could see the rays shining through to the foggy fields as it was a cool evening last night. So as the fog is kind of rising, the sunbeams are shining through the tree above it and between the leaves and the branches and all the pine, and it was just magical. And I was like, I feel called to go take pictures, so I will be sharing some pictures on my page today. Um, but to me, those moments are sacred and healing. And I did look at it thinking of a friend who had sadness come to her life, and I thought of that, but then I thought this could bring her joy and bring her peace. And so sometimes we have sadness on our journey, and I thank you if you listen to yesterday's meditation as I had a little sadness that I was reflecting on. But it's not always sadness. There's this joy, there's this goodness, these miracles that come through, and I was so grateful. I'm like, thank you, God. I got to see that sunrise and those beautiful beams and just appreciate all the beauty that was shining through. And we need to make sure that we're doing that with our lives. There's so much beauty and so much goodness, and it's right there in front of us. And yes, sadness comes along with the travels, but the whole time does not have to be sad. In our spiritual journey all the way around, we take times where we're in low spots, hence why we're really digging into our faith, right? But then those happy spots, we got to remember and thank him for all the goodness. And so tapping into those spiritual journeys that way as well. So spiritual journey is a journey, just like life is a journey, and just embracing the joy. So I'm sending you so much joy and so many miracles, and I hope that you just see amazing things and you're aware of them and you get to just appreciate them, even if they just only pop up for a moment. So much love and so much joy. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being you.